Live and on demand from the WNY News Now studios in downtown Jamestown. This is WNY News Now.
And thanks for joining us for WNY News Now on this Tuesday. I'm Justin Gould.
And I'm Matt Hummel. Happening now, Jamestown police say a man allegedly resisted arrest during a traffic stop yesterday. Details coming up.
Plus, we tell you about a new basketball court that's now open in Celeron. But first, Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter is here with a live look at our weather. Hey, Dakota.
Hey, Justin and Matt, and happy Tuesday, everybody. We made it through Monday, and we'll take a quick look at First Defense Doppler here. Nothing going on across the area so far today. There is a small chance of a rain shower through the afternoon, but the chance is rather small. But the bigger story is really going to be this. This is the comfort index, and this is the overall, this basically measures the dew point or the moisture content in the atmosphere. We're going to be muggy today, still oppressive tomorrow. The humidity shoots way up tomorrow with a front, but then watch what happens as we go into Thursday and the weekend. Woo! Right down the cliff we go. This is like, on The Price is Right, that game with the mountain climber. Oh, he fell off the cliff. But anyway, that's going to be the bigger story as we head into the weekend. Pollens right now, again, still running low pretty much for everything, so that's good news for all of us who have allergies. We're kind of out of that for at least a little bit. The rain we had over the weekend helped wash some of that away. So the afternoon planner here, you can see here temperature should be into the mid to upper 80s through the day, feeling a little bit warmer with the humidity again. There's that 20 to 25% chance of a rain shower. It's rather small. It's going to be confined mainly to the eastern southern tier, but we got more rain to go through tomorrow. We'll talk about it with that 7-day later in the show. Justin and Matt.
Alrighty, looking forward to it. Dakota, thank you. Our top story, 2 inmates currently in Chautauqua County Jail are facing more charges following an alleged assault that occurred in the jail back on August 6th. The Chautauqua County Sheriff's Office says that these 2 men, 33-year-old Kyle Kumholtz and 24-year-old Elvin Justino, both of Jamestown, are charged with second-degree assault. The victim, another inmate who wasn't identified in the sheriff's report, was transported to Westfield Memorial Hospital for treatment of his injuries he sustained during the assault. The victim was later released for medical care there. Both suspects were arraigned at the county jail using the centralized arraignment procedure. Bail was set at $75,000.
The city of Jamestown man allegedly ran from his vehicle when officers stopped him for not wearing a seatbelt Monday afternoon, that in the area of Allen and Pullman Streets. Jamestown police say that 34-year-old Devin Fletcher allegedly refused to comply when officers gave him commands to stop. They say that Fletcher allegedly ran into a home but exited a short time later. Officers say he allegedly continued to not comply when told he was under arrest. Fletcher was taken to Jamestown City Jail pending arraignment on charges of no seatbelt, second-degree obstructing governmental administration, and resisting arrest.
And New York State Police say an Allegheny man was charged following a one-car accident on Humphrey Road over the weekend. Police say 25-year-old Damian Greaves was allegedly exhibiting signs of intoxication. Troopers say he allegedly operated a vehicle while in an intoxicated state. Greaves was transported to Olean General Hospital for evaluation. He was then taken to the state police barracks in Olean, where he refused submit a chemical breath test. Greaves was arraigned on DWI with a previous conviction within the past 10 years in Allegheny Town Court, where he was released on his own recognizance. Now, Greaves is due to appear in the town of Great Valley Court in September.
New York State Governor Andrew Cuomo is asking residents to vote on the next state license plate design that will go into effect next spring. The vote started on Monday and runs through September 2nd. There are 5 options to choose from. The license plate design with the most votes will replace the current Empire Blue and white plates and with the newer Empire Gold plates. The new license plate will roll out in an April 2020 replacement program, and when drivers renew registrations over the next 2 years, those with plates older than 10 years will be issued new plates. A $25 replacement fee will be added to cost of the registration renewal, and customers may keep their current license plate number for an additional $20 fee.
Well, officials in the village of Celeron unveiled a new basketball court yesterday. The court was built as part of an agreement by Hart Hotels to contribute to the nearby Lucille Ball Memorial Park. Now, built by Lakeshore Paving, the full-sized blacktop court features 2 adjustable height goals with full-size glass backboards.
I was a kid just like them, and I used to go to the playground and meet friends and play with them and against them and work on my skills. And, you know, I played a lot of high school and college basketball, and I want them to have the same opportunity. So the first thing is you got to build them a court with regulation baskets, and then the rest is up to them.
Now that's David Hart. He's the president and CEO of Hart Hotels, who says he's proud to work with the village and proud of the village in the work they put in the recent years at that park. Now in June, they opened a new boardwalk along Chautauqua Lake, and installation of new restrooms is also planned for the future. Now, following the ceremony, the Jamestown Jackals, a local professional basketball team, held a free basketball clinic for area elementary school children. So certainly was a fun day there yesterday, Matt, and a beautiful day, nevertheless. It seems like anytime the sun is shining there in Celeron Park, it's always great. You have the beautiful vista of the lake, and now a brand new basketball court.
Okay, that's a start. Yeah. I like it.
Absolutely. So, and hopefully you all are having a good Tuesday. Thank you for being here with us on WNY News Now. Good afternoon to Renee. Hopefully you have a beautiful day as well and enjoy it. Thank you for tuning in, and it helps when you like, share, comment, and subscribe to these live videos, as it helps us grow our news even more. Joseph, he says, going to check out the new basketball court. Absolutely. Lots of youngsters had a lot of fun yesterday playing with some of the Jackals players. Hello to David Gustafson. Thank you for being here. Hopefully you are having a good day. Joe, good to see you. Andrea has joined us. Cindy is here, Destiny is here, Butch as well. Hello to all of you. So another big story, Matt, that we wanted to talk about too was the change of the New York State license plates. That's an interesting move. I know that a lot of people complained of the new gold plate, relatively new, has been peeling off of a lot of cars. So now they're changing the design once again to hopefully fix that. Here's just some of, or actually these are a roll of all of the designs that are eligible to be voted on right now. And we have a link to that on WNYNewsNow.com. This is not without some scrutiny though, Matt, because a lot of people seem to be upset that they're changing them once again.
Well, first off, I mean, I looked at the designs, and I'm not a design person, but they look pretty ugly. Secondly, it's money.
Right.
Well, actually, oh boy, I like when thoughts come in my head, but they're not suitable for air.
Oh, really? Well,
oh yeah.
Either way, like this design, I mean, I suppose if I had to pick one, this first one's pretty good. I mean, it's simple.
I like
what is a license plate for, right?
But I like the gold plates.
Display information. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of that bridge. I think the plate should represent all of the state, not just downstate. This one's not too bad, although it's pretty artsy for a plate, which is nice. This one is pretty good too with the falls. In fact, I'd probably choose that one if I had to vote in the moment. So very interesting, nevertheless. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. We're very interested.
Absolutely.
In this conversation. Are you going to vote? Have you voted? I guess eventually we're all going to be paying to have them replaced. So that's happening whether we like it or not. Coming up, why the state has banned digital billboards on boats.
But first, a devastating crop disease blamed for the Irish potato famine was detected for the second time this summer. Dakota.
I agree with you, Matt. I actually would vote with the one that has the falls on the left side and New York City on the right. That's me. Look from downtown HD News Now, Cam. A few puffy clouds in the sky. No rain falling them out of the moment, but rain comes our way tomorrow. We'll talk about it next as WNY News Now continues in a minute. Don't go away.
Live and on demand, you're watching WNY News Now.
Now open in downtown Jamestown, Pearl City Hops, restaurant and tavern.
I have some real old-timey dishes on there that I'm just giving new life to. Like there's a shepherd's pie on there that's gonna have some bison in it, you know, real thick hearty gravy. Then I'm also doing beer flights. We're pairing it with a set of sliders, a set of tacos, and a set of mini rolls. So everything's gonna have its own pair, so you can get a taste of a little bit of everything and all the beers. We don't want to be known as the restaurant in the hotel. We want to be known as Pearl City Hops.
You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
Want weather now? Download the WNY News Now mobile app and stay up to date on severe weather alerts. Plus, anytime hazardous weather strikes, stick with the Southern Tier's only 24/7 streaming network that keeps you safe. You're all in a tornado warning, so now is the time to go to a safe place, small room, lowest floor, near the center, away from windows. What are you waiting for? Download the WNY News Now mobile app today. It's free in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store.
And happening now, a devastating disease blamed for the Irish potato famine in the 1840s that was recently detected near us in Erie County, Pennsylvania, has spread east. Officials with the Cornell Cooperative Extension of Chautauqua County report that late blight was detected in Cattaraugus, Allegheny, and Genesee counties late last week. Late blight is a devastating airborne disease that affects tomatoes and potatoes. The fungus-like organism spreads dozens of miles on storm front. The organism can kill plants in just 1 week's time. Infected plants often have small, fuzzy white sores on the underside of the leaf. They also have dark brown to black smears on the plant stems, as if someone took a small, muddy paintbrush to the plant. Tomato fruit may also develop large, greasy-looking brown and gray backs and smears on the backs of the fruit. Cornell Cooperative Extension officials say the disease is aggressive and very damaging to area farmers. They ask anyone suspecting they have come in contact with the plant to contact them at 716-664-9502. I'll read it again. It's 716-664-9502.
A bill signed into law Tuesday by New York State's governor prohibits vessels from operating digital billboards while in navigable waters. New York State Governor Andrew Cuomo says the new law gives local governments the ability to ban vessels equipped with digital billboards from operating, anchoring, or mooring within 1,500 feet from the shore. Cuomo says that floating billboards detract from the natural beauty of the state's waterways. Ships equipped with digital billboards may still operate along the shore as long as the billboards are shut off. A digital billboard is a type of sign that uses flashing, intermittent, or moving lights to display images or text.
Well, more warnings out there for people who vape. A survey of more than 40 states has identified a possible link between lung disease and vaping. Mandy Gaither has more on the discovery in today's Health Minute.
Doctors in at least 15 states are seeing the beginnings of what could possibly be an alarming new trend: vaping and lung disease. According to a recent CNN survey, health officials in these states have identified more than 120 cases of lung disease or injury that could be linked to vaping. Wisconsin and Illinois had the most confirmed cases with 15 and 10 respectively, plus another 27 under investigation. Some cases in Wisconsin involved young people who were otherwise normally healthy. Health officials in several states said it's unclear whether there's actually a connection between these cases and vaping. According to the health commissioner for New York, these reports, quote, are proof that more study is needed on the long-term effects of these products. Last week, the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention alerted doctors of the findings and urged them to collect information and samples from patients who vape and find out what products they are using. For today's Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
All right, Mandy, thank you.
And if you can't make it through the day without a nap, you may want to listen up. According to a new study, your brain cells that keep you awake may be under attack by Alzheimer's disease. Researchers compared the brains of 13 people who'd had Alzheimer's and died with the brains of 7 people who didn't have the disease. The researchers specifically examined the parts of the brain involved in keeping us awake during the day. They described finding a degeneration of the whole wakefulness promoting network in the brains from Alzheimer's patients. Because of that, researchers conclude there's a more direct biological pathway between Alzheimer's and daytime sleepiness. The scientists say that follow-up research needs to be done, and you could read more in Alzheimer's and Dementia, the Journal of the Alzheimer's Association.
A very interesting study, nevertheless. Good Tuesday to all of you. Thanks for tuning in here on WNY News Now. Alzheimer's is one of the worst diseases out there, and from firsthand experience, unfortunately, when you see the side effects, the person really does change, and, it's horrible. So, interesting look at it, and I suppose, maybe that does make sense, right? If you're sleepier during the day, I mean, as a teen, I used to take naps every day after school at like 2:30 or whatever, and I'd take like a hour-long nap and then stay up late into the evening, and that's probably why I had to take a nap, and I probably could have lived a better life, but whatever. My mom just gave up and let me take the darn nap. But either way, like now as an adult, like A, don't have time to sleep during the day, and B, like once I wake up in the morning, I mean, I'm pretty refreshed with my 8 or 9 hours or so, and it's like, I could see where, say, you get time in the day and then you become sleepy or you're not so active, and then that happens. That could be a trigger, but at the same time, you could just be tired, too,
Yeah, I mean, I just yawned right now.
Right. Matt's always tired. It always looks like he's sleeping on this broadcast. I'm just kidding.
There's something else. Oh, it's no, commercial break.
No, you have to say it.
No.
It's fair to them.
No, it's fair to them, but it's so not fair to us.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Does it involve sleeping?
Indirectly.
Oh, God.
It reminds me of something.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know where Matt's brain is today.
Well,
Hopefully you all know. Good to see you, Wendy. Thanks for tuning in. She says she can't wait to go check out that basketball court. It's right across the street from her, and she hasn't voted for the new plates yet, but will be soon. And I was hoping to see you yesterday, Wendy. I was in your neck of the woods. Always love having you on the broadcast.
Absolutely.
One of our Celeron peeps. I came down to a lot of great people there in Celeron yesterday, though. Very excited for that b-ball court, nevertheless. Good afternoon to Michael and to Joanna for tuning in on the broadcast. Hopefully you both are doing well. Great to see you here. A lot more local news to tell you about this half hour. Coming up next, Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter, he's here with a full look at our weather forecast.
And later, a summer swim to benefit a regional children's hospital is happening this week. Why? Organizers say it's tailored towards chickens, as News Now continues.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Not tomorrow, but right now on the WNY News Now mobile app. Follow local news as it happens.
Top story, a Forestville man's weather video has gone viral.
And stay informed with the Southern Tier's only 24/7 streaming network.
Our Matt Hummel is standing by live outside of Chautauqua County Court with more on this case. Matt, good afternoon to you.
Download the WNY News Now app right now. It's free on the Apple App Store and Google Play Store.
With coverage that matters, this is WNY News Now.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvanna Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
First Defense Weather, the Southern Tier's only live and local weather source. Now, here's Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter.
I need my little cat naps. We have a saying in the weather office, sleep is for sissies. We'll sleep when we're dead. Here's a live look coming from downtown Jamestown from the Doubletree Hotel. Traffic flowing A-OK over Main Street over the Washington Street Bridge. There's the National Comedy Center there in the distance. But so far it is dry, and pretty much the day today should be mainly dry. Here's what's coming up. So muggy and warm pretty much through tomorrow. That's going to be the story. It's summer-like warmth and summer-like humidity that has made a return, and it's going to stay here until tomorrow. Now tomorrow we shove a front through the area. That's going to produce widespread showers and storms. There's a chance some of those storms tomorrow could be strong to severe, and we'll talk about that in just a second. Much cooler late this week. With a cold front, we drop the temperatures and the humidity. And look at this. By Friday and Saturday morning, some little nooks and crannies, especially down in the southern tier of the valleys, could wind up in the upper 40s for morning lows. That's a nice little taste of fall. Here's what's going on. We have a front that's just parked across the area. This actually has high pressure built in behind it, but with the high amounts of humidity in the air, there is a small chance of an isolated shower or storm through the afternoon. That's going to be late in the afternoon today. This is actually part of the next system that's associated with that front that's going to be coming our way pretty much on Wednesday. So next big thing is going to be that severe weather potential. NOAA Storm Prediction Center has pretty much the eastern southern tier under a less than average marginal risk. That's all this darker green. There's a standard slight risk out here, basically out to the Finger Lakes region, but this is mainly for areas in the eastern southern tier. Could see a few thunderstorms that could contain some gusty winds. So here's the day here on FutureScan. You can see the model really doesn't show much. Pardon me, through the day on FutureScan, maybe a few little pop-up showers across the southern tier. Here we go into tomorrow afternoon. You can see these showers and storms starting to pretty much pop across the area, and it becomes widespread. And again, when you get into these darker colors, that starts to indicate the better chance for heavier amounts of rainfall. That rain will continue as we head into Wednesday, as we head into Wednesday night. It'll ultimately back off as we head into late Wednesday, going into Thursday, and maybe a few scattered rain showers left over for Thursday, but the majority of the day should be dry. Now, why do we get these shots of colder air sometimes? Well, here's what's going on. This is the jet stream pattern as we go basically from midsummer into basically August. You can see the jet stream riding all the way up into Canada. That allows all this heat to basically move from the south and move north. So that's why we're warmer. So that's why July and August is usually our hottest months of the year. Now, as we head into the end of this month going into October, this is basically what happens. The jet stream starts to develop these little dips in it. And when you get these little dips, this allows the colder air from Canada to actually start to sag a little bit farther south. The warmer air is held down at bay, but we do get some of this colder air sometimes that ultimately seeks in. It's all related to the jet stream, so blame the jet stream, the winds aloft. Zone forecast will start in the eastern areas here. Temperatures into the mid to upper 80s here, mainly dry. There is a small chance of a rain shower through the afternoon, but you're going to feel that humidity. The lakeshore is going to be the best place to be. The temperatures here cooler because of a northwest wind coming directly off the lake, so that'll keep the immediate Lake Erie waterfront possibly down into the mid to upper 70s. Ladies and germs, the next 7 days of your life are on the big screen. 80 tomorrow, 72 on Thursday. Again, Thursday should be mainly dry. Chance for a few stronger storms on Wednesday, and refreshing as we head into Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, with temperatures remaining right around where they should be going into early next week. Sports is next. Don't go away.
You're watching WNY News Now, your source for breaking news.
When you're on the go, stay in the know by downloading the WNY News Now mobile app. Stay up to date on local news, weather, and sports that matter to you. Plus, subscribe to breaking news and weather alerts from the team that puts coverage first. In addition, watch news as it happens with the Southern Tier's only 24/7 streaming network. Download the WNY News Now app right now. It's free on the Apple App Store and Google Play Store.
WNY Sports Now is powered by Phone Zone of Jamestown. With the largest inventory around, we buy and sell our own merchandise at a price that can't be beat. Have a broken screen? We'll fix it. Learn more at phonezoneshop.com.
Happy Tuesday, sports fans, and welcome back to WNY News Now. I'm Norm Rodriguez with a look at sports. The Buffalo Sabres are giving fans the opportunity to create mini packs for the 2019-2020 season. A mini pack is where fans create a mini package consisting of a minimum of 6 home game tickets. Should a 6-game mini pack be made, fans will receive up to 40% off box office prices, no additional fees, and priority access to playoff tickets. If an 8-game mini pack is made, fans will receive a Buffalo Sabres 50th anniversary gift. More information can be found on the Buffalo Sabres team website. With another offensive lineman landing on IR, the Buffalo Bills signed offensive tackle Eric Magnuson earlier today. The signing occurred due to offensive tackle Garrett McGinn sustaining an ankle injury during the Bills-Panthers preseason game last Friday. Magnuson spent his first 2 seasons with the San Francisco 49ers, playing in 8 total games. San Francisco released Magnuson earlier this month. Tonight, with a 10:07 first pitch on the East Coast, the New York Yankees will begin a 3-game road series versus the Oakland A's. Splitting their 4-game series against Cleveland 2 games apiece, the Yanks are in first place in the AL East with a record of 83-43, 10 games ahead of the second-place Tampa Bay Rays. Meanwhile, at 71-53, Oakland is in second in the AL West, 8 games behind the first-place Houston Astros. Domingo Germán will get the starting call today against Oakland starting pitcher Homer Bailey. The game will be televised on both ESPN and the Yes Network. That's it for sports today. Justin and Matt, back to you.
All right, Norm, thank you very much. Well, a summertime event aimed to raise money for Oshai Children's Hospital of Buffalo is set to take place this week. The Chicken Swim for Charity is looking to raise more than $6,000 to purchase an exam table for the hospital's women's clinic. Participants will take the plunge Thursday at 6:30 at Cabana Sam's in Sunset Bay. Now, throughout the year, swimmers have generated pledges to jump into the lake. An extended happy hour offering 2 for the price of 1 drinks and music by the Screaming Pineapples will also be featured part of the event. Prizes will be awarded for the best dressed swimmer and the swimmer generating the most pledges as well. The Chicken Swim is in tandem with a polar plunge that takes place in January. You got to see a little bit of that video there from that event.
You know what my favorite part of that? Did you see George Morella?
I know he was going
Yes, he
to
was.
town. Really. Dakota, really a good sport for that event, and certainly they were doing a lot of good back then. Do we still have that? There we are. And look at him go. He's just trotting through the 32
He's like, give me some, yeah.
and you got to stay warm somehow.
Absolutely.
For sure. So, you gotta love it. And really, this event this week is going to be a lot warmer than it was in January.
Yeah, thank goodness. At least the water temperatures are not going to be freezing.
Here comes the snow right there.
Yeah, that's true. But it could be cool enough to snow Thursday, or should I say Friday and Saturday morning. Some of the valleys, the nooks and crannies down in the southern tier, upper 40s. Ooh. That's a nice little taste of fall. But yeah, it's still going to be humid, stronger storms tomorrow. But that pattern changes as we head into the end of the week, into the weekend, into early next week.
All right. Hey, doesn't mind a little bit of cool off, but certainly, I guess any break from this humidity would be much needed. So, thank you, Dakota.
You're welcome.
That's going to do it for us today. Thanks for tuning in and hanging out with us. We're back tomorrow. We leave you with a live look over the Doubletree camera in downtown Jamestown. A lot of people out on their lunch break. News continues 24/7 at WNYNewsNow.com and on our exclusive mobile app. You can download it right now for free on the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. We're back tomorrow. See you then.